Breaking news to tell you about in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, the sisters of Miriam Carey, the woman who was shot yesterday and killed in Washington, D.C. Speaking right now. Let's listen
that, she seemed to be crazy or schizophrenic or things like that. I can tell you that she was a woman that, a law-abiding citizen, carefree, loving, just like anyone else. She had a baby, and she did suffer from postpartum depression with psychosis, which comes along with medication and therapy, which she did. She was very compliant with her medication. At the time that she was diagnosed with that, as you know, depression can have a certain level of instability at that time, which is why she was diagnosed. She was fine, but okay, you could just squeeze in my hand. She was not walking around delusional, that I can say. At the immediate time of the crisis, after that has been, contained, she went along like everyone else, through her daily activities with her challenges, of course. She had a job. The interview that was given by her former boss was she was employed at a dental office that she was not employed anymore, and for reasons that I don't really want to have to go into, whatever differences was at that office, still doesn't feed into her personality and take anything away from her or contribute to this event. So we don't know why Miriam ended up going to D.C. We don't know at that time if her depression, contributed to her going and taking that ride. We don't know what was in her mind at that time. I do feel that law enforcement could have handled the situation a lot differently. How do you know what was in the mind of the individual that was in the car? Only after the fact they understood and delved into her life and understood that she was a person that happened to be going through depression at one point with psychosis. So how does that give us the answers as to why they did what they did? They felt that there was some particular threat. Miriam was not firing any shots. There were no weapons. So we're still very confused as a family as to why she's not alive. These are the questions that we'll continue to ask, and hopefully we'll get better understanding. So her mental status has no bearings on what happened. It doesn't contribute to the events. I don't see how those could be connected. Unfortunately, if someone is having a crisis, if someone do have a momentary, moment of instability, any citizen, how do the people that are put in place to protect, how do they help you? How do they figure out what is happening and, operate in a way that they can contain the situation and give you the help that you deserve? That's what my focus is. I really feel that it's not justified. It's not justified.
Amy, what do you know right now about your niece? How is she doing? Where is she?
Unfortunately, we don't know a lot about where our niece is.
You're listening to the two sisters of Miriam Carey saying that their sister did have postpartum depression. She was diagnosed with it. They don't know why she was in Washington. They have so many questions, including, did police have to kill her when they did? We'll be right back.